And we are live.
And it brings into
Hello.
being bitterness.
Go
Hello,
ahead.
Brother X. How are you?
How you doing, Queen Shakora?
Good to see you as always. You can go ahead with your
Hatred,
tribute.
violence. I think the biggest problem now is that we got our gains over the last 12 years at bargain rate, so to speak. It didn't cost the nation anything. In fact, it helped the economic side of the nation to integrate lunch counters and public accommodation. It didn't cost the nation anything to get the right to vote established. Now we are confronting issues that cannot be solved without costing the nation billions of dollars. Now, I think this is where we're getting our greatest resistance. They may put it on many other things, but we can't get rid of slums, poverty, without it costing the nation something. I feel that nonviolence is really the only way that we can follow, because violence is just so self-defeating. A riot ends up creating many more problems for the Negro community than it solved. You can, through violence, burn down a building, but you can't establish justice. You can murder a murderer, but you can't murder murder through violence. You can murder a hater, but you can't murder hate. And what we are trying to get rid of is hate, injustice, and all of these other things that continue the long night of man and humanity. When we allow freedom, when we let it leave from every citizen, every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God.
There we go. I'm done. I'm down with the speech. He said enough. He said enough in other speeches. Now you can go head on, Queen.
Celebration. Okay. And that was my paying homage to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Ashe.
Ashe.
And we just wanted to come on and pay homage to our King, our great leader.
Yes, he was a great leader. I want to say hi to everybody on the replay game and also those who will be coming in the chat. You know, the last speech he spoke about cut the check, you know, we're stuck on that. I have a dream. But we also have to realize that that speech was done before he became awakened to a lot of things, you know, not getting just due injustices, our people getting whipped, hung, and he experienced so many things. And we just want to, you know, pay homage to him tonight.
Ashe.
Well, actually, you know, want to pay homage to him tonight. And I feel that he deserves it, you know, as one person and, you know, along with many others. You know, we have Malcolm X, we have all of our kings, and um, I'm a big Malcolm X fan. You know, that's my, you know, they won't give him a holiday, of course, but it doesn't matter. But we're gonna pay, you know, it doesn't matter because we honor him anyway. But we're going to give homage to Dr. Martin Luther King today, the right way, you know.
Yes. And thank you for joining me again. Much
Ashe,
appreciated.
Ashe,
And also to the replay gang, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell when so that you won't miss out on any of these videos and you can interact with us in the chat. I do appreciate you all. And there's one more thing that I ran across today that I also would like to play before we end this live that I ran across. Give me a second. No wonder we don't want to teach the truth. That's so rich, right there. How rich. The untold story of American white. And this tomorrow. And I'm telling you folks, right there, how white folks got so rich. The untold story of American white supremacy. I mean, I just read about the Indian land grab. And I'm like, my gosh, man, good Lord. No wonder we don't want to teach the truth. No wonder we don't want to teach the truth. Because that means we've got to look people in the face and say, our forefathers were the worst people in the history of mankind. The things that they did, that manifest destiny, that kind of mentality has been atrocious. What we have done to the African Americans. The estimated number of wealth that came from slavery, from free labor, and that's what it was. And they estimate that the amount of money that came from slavery was around $24 trillion. You can't even grasp that much money. The average person has a hard time grasping what $1 billion is. $1 trillion. Holy shit. And a lot of people don't want to admit the truth because a lot of people also are scared that what happens if we actually do have to maybe pay reparations. Understand that everything, that beautiful Capitol in Washington, D.C., was built by slave labor. The majority of the churches in this country were built by slave labor. Our forefathers were lazy. And if they were smart, which they were, but the problem was they were cunning. Sad.
And that was, I don't know this guy's name, but he's a Caucasian male, and he has started to read a book called How White Folks Got So Rich. And after the first few pages of him reading, he went live, and that's what he had to say. So there's really nothing left to say, even for them to put out a book as such and not think that they owe foundational Black America reparations. It's sad. So, with that being said, Brother X, if you have nothing else to add.
Well, I want to say, I got to say he was right, of course, with what he said. And me personally, the fight is not over. Regardless of what anybody says, we have boots to the ground, and we're going to keep them to the ground until my last breath.
And here too. And also, there is another reparations rally coming up. And if you would, there'll be busing people from different states. So if you would like to attend and put boots to the ground, because Dr. Martin Luther King died for all of us as a people. And the fight is nowhere near over. So, like I was saying, there's reparation rallies that are coming up, and I will have the details for you if you would like to attend. Like I say, there will be buses. Just let me know what state you're in, and if you would like to go, then we can work that out once I find out the details from Sister Giselle. Hey, pretty brown eyes. Hey, my love. So, with that being said, happy birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King. We love you. May you rest in power, King. And the battle is still on. And I hope you guys from wherever in the U.S. would join in for this fight.
Oh, yes. The fight not over.
Oh, pretty brown. We're just paying homage to Dr. Martin Luther King, wishing him a happy birthday. And the U.S. needing to cut the check immediately. Okay, sister, I will definitely give you a call. But Brother X, if there's not anything else that you would like to say, we're gonna go ahead and end this live. But I will let you, as a king, have your last words. A black,
Well, I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I say, as a black king, you have the last
Well,
words.
I give great, you know, blessings and blessings to each and every one of you and your families. Be one always. Never forget to fight. Never forget to struggle. And with that being said, Black first and Ashe.
Be one and Ashe. Pretty Brown, I'll give you a call after this live. Good night, Brother X, and thanks for joining me again. You're
Good
the
night,
best.
love. Good night. Love Israel.